To review, like you had talked about the other day?
Well, you know that there's actually a rule in spring ball. You have to have 3 non-padded days. So this is our 3rd one. And but the way we're practicing this year, with going on Monday, Tuesday, back to back, we may just go shells next Monday too, and then have three good solid days that are all separated with a little time. So that's the purpose.
I want to talk to you about Coach Perry. I mean, you know, he was Keith to UW, but then right there, a guy you can go way back with, and kind of talk about just kind of how that came. Kind of one of those things, kind of follow this guy for you. Right?
Well, that's about right. You know, we haven't had to replace a lot of people through the years, but when we did this year, you know, I think it was as much, and it usually is, about timing. You know, that the thing blew up at the Colts about the time we needed a guy, and I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. And so I called Rod, and you know, through the course of not too much time, he agreed to take the job, and it's a real bonus for us. He brings a lot of experience and a great quality character.
How much convincing does it take for a guy who's been out of the college game for 20-something years to jump back into it?
I don't know. I think it didn't take a lot. I think the comfort level was our relationship. And the fact that he also had worked with Mark Banfield before, that was big. And he knew Cav from the Chargers from before that. So, you know, we had some connections there that made it, I think, a little more comfortable. And then, you know, he's not ready to retire. He's got a lot of coaching left in him. So I think this was it just happened to be good timing for the Beavers, I think, as it turned out. And he'll be a great benefit to our players.
Mike, I know on Saturday you'd kind of mentioned you were doing a lot of the play calling. I was just curious, is that like for spring only? You think that might fall in the fall? And
for right now, it's for spring. And I know what the defense is calling on each play, and I'd like to see our offense be able to handle it. So I call stuff that might be tougher for us, or that I might want the quarterback to see a certain something in there. So it's a way to orchestrate, you know, a big picture look. You know, a lot of times in spring ball, you know, you're competing against each other and you're thinking about the winning the play. But the fact of the matter is, we have to do all of this pointed toward winning games in the fall. So that's what I'm trying to orchestrate most everywhere in practice.
Mike, for guys like Jordan Bishop and Colin Kelly who are out for the spring, what do you want from them besides obviously getting healthy and rehab? I mean, are they're watching, learning?
Well, they should absolutely be on top of everything that we're doing, and you know, be very sharp by the time they get to practice again, because there's no doubt they're losing ground. You know, somebody else is getting those turns, somebody else is progressing. So, you know, the only way that they can come back and be ready to play and compete for their spot is to really be sharp mentally now, and as much as they can be able to use it so they're comfortable mentally, and the physical part is the only part that's left to prove.